Welcome along then. It is October and this is the Refocus show, brought to you in conjunction with the Exeter Chamber of Commerce, BitPod and myself, Mr. Matt Young. Welcome along. I hope your month has been fantastic. Now, kicking off today's show then is Joe Kane, the chair of the Exeter Skills Advisory Group and also a board member on the Exeter Chamber of Commerce as well. Joe is here to set the scene for today's show and explain a little bit more about something that is called Exeter Works.
Thanks, Matt. Hello and welcome to the second production of Exeter Chamber's Refocus show. Thank you so much for joining us again. We have a great lineup of speakers for you, and our aim, as usual, is to provide you with relevant information, knowledge, and where we can, positivity. I'm very excited that today is the start of the communications campaign to launch and promote the Exeter Works web portal that was announced on our last show. Exeter Works is a joint partnership between Exeter City Council and Exeter Chamber that evolved out of the City Recovery Work and the Skills Advisory Group. Exeter Works has the support and input from a wide range of leading organisations across the city, which include Exeter University, Exeter College, the Department of Work and Pensions, Federation of Small Businesses, Libraries Unlimited, Devon and Cornwall Training Provider Network, Exeter City Futures, CoLab, and many more. The initial concept for Exeter Works is about providing as much help and support for individuals, particularly those who have been or will be made redundant when the furlough scheme finishes at the end of this month. It's a big and exciting project for the city, and the first phase is the launch of the online web portal. This aims to help simplify access to relevant and up-to-date information, not only for individuals of all ages, but also for businesses. We want to make sure that everyone has access to support, training, and jobs. Exeter Works contains information such as how and where to look for a job, how and where to access training and support, what steps to take if you are made redundant, as well as how to start your own business, change careers, and a whole lot more. We want to share good news and success stories from across the city. We want to hear about people who have transitioned from one job to another, having been made redundant, as well as to let everybody know about new business startups and growing businesses with job opportunities. We will be adding to the sections on the website over the coming weeks and are very happy to take submissions of relevant content from businesses. There will also be sponsorship packages available. We really do have ambition for Exeter Works. Phase 2 will include a physical space in the city centre for people to directly access advice and guidance from relevant professionals and organisations. We truly feel Exeter Works has the scope to adapt and change to the employment conditions of the city for many years to come. As mentioned, the website will continue to evolve over the coming months, and we very much welcome your input. If you want to get involved with Exeter Works, please get in touch with Exeter Chamber or Rosie Bates at Exeter City Council in the first instance. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you very much indeed, Joe. So today's show is split into some key areas, mainly looking at opportunities for young people, businesses, business growth, and also startups as well. Now, Victoria Hatfield is here now to talk to us about the Kickstart employment scheme, which is bringing people looking for jobs together with businesses, and it's fully funded by the government. Victoria, it's over to you.
So I'd like to talk about Kickstart, which is a national scheme to support young people back into employment. So the first question, does your business want to support a young person to gain some work experience? So if the answer is yes, then Kickstart could be for you. Exeter City Council is delighted to be able to act as a gateway organisation for the government's Kickstart scheme. This scheme is designed to support young people aged between 16 and 24 to gain work experience. The City Council is working with the Department for Work and Pensions and our local job centre to be able to progress applications as quickly as possible. If your business is interested in offering placements through the scheme but can't offer the 30 placements needed to apply direct, then Exeter City Council can apply on your behalf. Please visit www.exeter.gov.uk/business and click on Kickstart Placement Scheme to register. Please do this as soon as possible so we can process your application and send off a batch of placements. So a bit more about Kickstart. So Kickstart offers businesses the opportunity to create a new, and new is the key word here, 6-month job placement for young people aged between 16 and 24 and who are currently on universal credit and at risk of long-term unemployment. It provides funding for 100% of the relevant national minimum wage for 25 hours per week. It also provides funding for the associated employer national insurance contributions and minimum automatic enrolment contributions. The job placements created with Kickstart funding must be new jobs, and again, must be new jobs. They mustn't replace existing or planned vacancies or cause existing employees or contractors to lose or reduce their employment. The new positions through Kickstart must be for a minimum of 25 hours per week and for 6 months. Your business, if they want to, can increase the number of hours worked per week, but you will need to fund this yourself. The position must be paid at least the minimum wage for their particular age group. And the placement should not require to undertake extensive training before they begin their placement. So, your business must be able to develop a young person's skills and experience, and Exeter City Council can support you with this. This type of support includes looking for long-term work, including career advice and setting goals, also support with CV writing and interview preparations, and also in supporting the placement with basic skills such as attendance, timekeeping and teamwork. Exeter City Council will be submitting our first applications on behalf of businesses very soon. So please complete the application online on the website www.exeter.gov.uk/business and click on Kickstart Placement Scheme. The number of young people in Exeter claiming universal credit is rising, and we just want to support young people who live and work in Exeter back into employment with a business such as yours that can offer a 6-month placement and provide them with a meaningful experience and potentially something longer. So please do support the young people of Exeter and provide a Kickstart placement.
Now, following on from the Kickstart scheme, here is Ella Hymans, an apprentice at Exeter College, who is going to tell us about her experience of securing that apprenticeship and also what other opportunities that offers for businesses in the Greater Exeter area.
Hi, my name is Ella and I'm a Level 3 Digital Marketing Apprentice at Exeter College. So my role involves marketing specifically to apprentices and to apprentice employers. So this not only involves people that want to become an apprentice, but also employers who might want to take on an apprentice. So my role is incredibly varied day to day. On top of that, I also do loads of different types of marketing. So I do print marketing, I do digital marketing, so things like social media. I do presentations, I go to schools and sort of tell them about my apprenticeship experience and how it could be a really great option for them. So my everyday role is so varied, which is something that I personally really enjoy. The way I found my apprenticeship is by looking at online apprenticeship websites. So I looked on Indeed, I know the National Careers Service also has a website, National Apprenticeship Service has a website, Exeter College has a website, so there are loads of people that have these job finding websites that you can look on to find your perfect apprenticeship. I would also say not to be worried about that at all. I applied to maybe 30 different places before I got my apprenticeship, which is not unusual and definitely not something to be afraid of. It's not like applying for a school or a university, it's like applying for a job, which means that you might apply to multiple different places and go to multiple different interviews until you find the right one for you. So definitely don't feel nervous about that, just go for it and I promise you it'll be worth it in the end.
Finally, for this part of the show, we have Joe McCready from the University of Exeter. Now, Joe is here to explain how businesses can benefit from a 70-hour internship from students who are currently studying at the university.
Hello, I'm Jo McCready from the University of Exeter Careers team, and I'm here today to tell you about our new South West Business funded internships. We're offering funding to businesses across Devon and Cornwall to host one of our students on a 70-hour student internship. We're looking to work with a variety of different employers to meet the needs of our students who are interested in different types of professions and sectors. The employers that have already worked with our students tell us they make excellent interns. They're enthusiastic, they're intelligent, they're quick to learn and work at pace, but they're also respectful and keen to learn from you as the experienced professionals. So if you're interested to learn how you can get your own funded intern, please check out our web pages on the University of Exeter website by searching Southwest Business Funded Internships, and also please do apply by Sunday the 25th of October. Thanks, bye.
Business growth and recruitment is the next section of the show, and following on from this, you're going to hear from 3 organisations who have grown and taken on staff during this current pandemic.
Hi, I'm Jay from Launch Online. We're a Google Premier Partner advertising agency in Exeter, and we help SMEs find more customers online. As businesses adapt in this tricky time, many have been embracing digital marketing, and we've been lucky enough to help a growing number of businesses pivot to drive sales and inquiries through their website and online channels. We've been helping local Devon businesses from toy shops selling farm toys to cycling accessories increase their online sales. And what that's meant is that we've needed a bigger team to deliver these projects. We made a call early on at the start of lockdown not to furlough our staff. And despite losing 40% of our business in those early days, we instead invested in staff training and nurturing the clients who were able to keep advertising. This has paid off leaps and bounds as our client list has grown and our team have remained engaged and motivated. Recently, we've been recruiting for a marketing manager, and we used a local firm, Exeter Recruitment, and we found a superb new member of the team. Next, we're looking for a project manager, and we'll use our local network, LinkedIn, and recruitment companies again to find the best candidates. We're lucky that we can thrive with remote working. So although 70% of our team are in Devon, we can also recruit further afield where it's necessary. Our interviews have been on Zoom, socially distanced in person at our office in Exeter on Barnfield Crescent, and even for a walk in a park one time. There are some really great people out there looking for jobs, and our mission is always people before profit. So it's great to be offering job opportunities at this time. The main tip I would offer to businesses right now is to grow your online network and nurture your clients and team. I've been really enjoying meeting people in one-to-one sessions on Zoom using platforms like LinkedIn and Lunch Club, which is a great new initiative I've just joined up to. I've spoken to app developers in Edinburgh, animators in Hampshire, and designers in Newton Abbot, all really interesting businesses, and it really keeps me looking forwards.
Hi, my name is Magda Nawieśniak and I'm responsible for recruitment at Jurassic Fibre. We're building a super fast fibre network in the southwest to serve both residential and business customers. From the beginning of the pandemic, we recruited over 80 people. Our candidates come through the same sources as they did previously. So we've got our recruitment agencies, our independent candidates. We've also got our employee referral scheme in place. Since the lockdown started, we had to change the way we manage the interview process. We often undertake the first interviews remotely, but we do ask the candidates to come in for face-to-face interviews before we decide to make the final offer. We also follow the COVID safety measures during our inductions, which often means that we need to split the new starters into smaller groups to be able to maintain social distancing. Most of our staff are currently working from home, so new starters joining a team which is entirely home-based would be invited for an induction day to the office, where we would provide them with all equipment they need to work from home, and then they would be sent home and work from there. Those, on the other hand, who work in the field are provided with additional COVID-related safety equipment, and also each team is split into bubbles in order to manage potential risks of infection or the need for an entire team to self-isolate if one of our employees is tested positive with the virus. So although it has been a bit more challenging to recruit and onboard people in the COVID environment, we are grateful to be in a position where we are able to continue to grow. Thank you very much and stay safe.
Hi there, I'm Simon Irvin, Head of HR for Thomascott, accountancy and financial management firm based in Exeter, but covering a number of sites in Devon and Cornwall. So since March, we have been recruiting as a firm, and actually I was somebody who was taken on in May. So there are a number of areas of the firm that we have been recruiting in, and these have included trainees in our Exeter and Plymouth office, financial planning administrators, audit seniors, payroll administrators, and we had a new partner join the firm last week. We've also got some vacancies we're still looking to fill. Experienced audit, accounts, tax people in Exeter, an accountant in our Burnham-on-Sea office, and also a financial planning administrator in our Western office. So during this time, what's been different? The advertising and the actual recruitment process of getting applicants in has broadly stayed the same. So people have been sending their applications in via email, and we've been putting our adverts on our website and other job boards. Probably what has been different though is in terms of interviewing candidates, that's mainly gone to video interviews, and that's been very useful in terms of upskilling our staff in carrying out interviews, and also seeing how candidates deal with those situations, because a lot of that is going to be the way we work going forward. Additionally, when people start, things that have changed have been video inductions, and also a higher percentage of people working from home instead of the office.
Isn't it great to hear from those three businesses who are growing through these very challenging times? Now let's spin that on its head and let's find out what that actually feels like for an employee. Here's Natalies Story with her very personal story of not only losing a job during lockdown, but securing her new one as well.
Hi, I'm Natalies Story, and thank you to Exeter Chamber for giving me the chance to talk about finding a job in lockdown. At the end of April, I was devastated by the news that Exeter Cookery School had become the latest of victims of the coronavirus. Not only was I losing a job that I had poured my heart and soul into for the last 4 years, but I was also losing my place on a close-knit team that was like a second family to me. After the initial shock and sadness had abated, however, I picked myself up and started looking for my next challenge. While supporting my children through homeschooling, I got in touch with my network of contacts accumulated over the last 10 years of living and working in Exeter. A few special individuals and groups made a huge difference, lifting me up and giving me a reason to get ready for each new day. Vic Williams, Ashley Leeds and Rachel Howarth of the Empowerment Group offered daily inspiration, along with John Harvey and his Samphire Club, Richard Carpenter, James Court, Robert Camp, Sarah West Recruitment, Iska Recruitment, and especially Joe and Danny from Cathedral Appointments. One of my contacts introduced me to Clodagh Murphy, and I was delighted to be able to support her with the development and promotion of Larks Live, a lockdown startup offering virtual cooking classes with top chefs. I then spotted a new role for communications manager at local law firm Stephen Scone, being advertised by Cathedral Appointments. Joe and Danny were brilliant and supported me through every step of the recruitment process. I knew it would be tough to secure the job during the current economic climate, but I prepared for my interview with military precision, and I also used mindfulness to keep calm through the virtual interview process. I couldn't have been more happy to have received the news that I'd got the job. Since starting my new role just over 6 weeks ago, my expectations of the firm have not only been met, but have been surpassed. I love my new team, and the work is both challenging and fulfilling. It is no surprise to me that the firm has been listed in the Times top 100 places to work in the last 6 years. So my advice to someone looking for a new role at this time: pick yourself up every day and find something to keep your spirits lifted. Get in touch with your contacts and make the most of the free networking opportunities on offer. Keep learning, as there are some excellent personal development courses available, many of which are either free or very reasonable at this time. Engage with Exeter Works and Exeter Chamber to find your new opportunity. And if anyone needs a bit of extra moral support while doing so, please connect with me on LinkedIn, because I'd be happy to help. Thanks. Bye.
It's so lovely to hear a personal story from Natalie like that, and it also goes to show what a fantastic network there is in the Greater Exeter area. Well done to everybody involved in that story. Okay, moving on then to Emily McCauley. Now, Emily works for Libraries Unlimited, and Emily is here to tell us about opportunities with their business and IP teams.
Hello, I'm Emily McCauley. I'm a service delivery manager for Libraries Unlimited. Now, during lockdown, I was a centre manager for Exeter Library. I've worked for Libraries Unlimited and their forerunners for around 6 years, and my service delivery manager post above me became vacant during lockdown, and this was put out to external advert. There were a number of applicants and I was successful at getting that post, which I'm really thrilled about. That meant the centre manager post at Exeter Library was vacated by me, and that has also been out for advert. We've had again a great amount of interest in that role, and we have just appointed a new centre manager for Exeter Library. And that's just 2 of the posts that Libraries Unlimited has recruited during the lockdown period and immediately afterwards. There's been a lot of customer service roles available, customer service assistants across our libraries, across Devon and Torbay. Also, we have some relief roles, including a relief mobile library driver. So if you fancy driving our mobile libraries and you have the correct driving licence category for that, take a look on our website for more details. All our vacancies are listed on the Libraries Unlimited website, which is librariesunlimited.org.uk/jobs. Perhaps the most exciting recruitment that we have done in the last couple of months, though, are for 3 brand new posts that we have created. These posts are going to be based within Libraries Unlimited's Business and Intellectual Property Centre team. This is a growing team funded by money from DCMS over a 3-year project. The idea of the team is to support small businesses and entrepreneurs in the city and surrounds to help them and to develop their businesses. It's also there to help people pivot and gain access about how to perhaps make their current organisations, their current businesses more relevant in a digital world. Perhaps if COVID restrictions continue, you might be looking for advice at how to hold workshops online or how to improve your digital marketing skills. All of this can be accessed through the Business and IP Centre at Exeter Library. The money that we have received from DCMS via the network with the British Library, which is a national network, has enabled us to create 3 new posts. You will shortly be able to hear from our Business Engagement and Marketing Manager, who we hope will join us in November. This is a new role that will look to engage businesses across Devon and Torbay with the work of the BIPC Centre, and we're really excited about what that role can do and how we can help contribute to the recovery of the economy in Devon and beyond. We also have a new post of information specialist within that BIPC team, and that individual, Rachel, has joined us and is getting up to speed on the range of business databases we have available. So you as a business owner don't need to pay expensive subscriptions. You can access many market research, global company details, local data online, grant finder databases. These are all coming online in the next couple of months, and we're really excited about providing those to you. The 3rd post we've created, and all 3 of these posts have been filled by recruitment from outside Libraries Unlimited. The 3rd post is a programme coordinator post, who's going to be pivotal in making sure we drive forward in our project. So COVID notwithstanding, the environment notwithstanding that perhaps isn't how we'd like to be operating, we're really excited about the new opportunities that are coming up in Libraries Unlimited. If it's not about the BIPC Centre, we will shortly be going out for advert for a new apprenticeship role based within Exeter Library, and we're applying to the government's Kickstart programme in order to create new roles there. Please do, if you are interested in working for Libraries Unlimited, who runs the public libraries across the whole of Devon and Torbay, including innovative new services such as our Fab Labs and our Business and IP Centre. Please keep an eye out on our website, librariesunlimited.org.uk. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Emily. Okay, next up then we have Becky Brennan from Optic Solutions. Becky is here to tell us about the company's Digital Academy, the opportunities that have arisen from that, and what's next for them.
Hi, I'm Becky Brennan and I am the Head of Learning and Business Success at Optic Solutions, and I'm here today to talk to you about the Optics Digital Academy. So if you don't know about the Academy already, we've been running for about a year, and we offer various training sessions on digital marketing skills such as SEO, content marketing and planning and strategy. So whilst, the training industry has changed quite a lot this year in terms of what we're actually able to do, things have also really changed in what people need. So out of every crisis comes an opportunity, and this has been ours really. So people are more time poor than ever this year. So when you are trying to work from home and you've got children in the background, there's animals running around, the postman's interrupting you, you just don't have the time that you might have had before to dedicate big blocks of time to training or watching something live. And digital skills are in need more than ever really this year. So businesses are having to become digital where they haven't been before, or due to redundancies and furloughs, there are people taking on digital roles where they haven't previously been digital. So I think our new offering really does play to both of those needs for our audience. So we have launched some e-learning courses, which we're really excited to have worked on this year. So these are really designed to promote self-learning. So they're made up of pre-recorded videos, examples, activities that you can take, and actionable checklists that you can take back into your business when you're trying to implement these learnings, and you can refer back to the course as well if you need to. So as a business, running something like this and launching at a time like this, it has been challenging, but we've learnt lots of new skills ourselves. We've learnt how to communicate more effectively when we're working remotely, and we've learnt how to delegate to each other and plan better. And I think the fact that we've managed to launch 4 courses already really is a testament to that. So I'm really proud of the team, and I'm really proud of what we're able to launch to the community. So I really hope that you'll take a look and let us know if you want any more information. And I hope that you are all navigating your challenges and finding ways to seize the opportunity out of the crisis that we're all living through.
Thank you very much indeed, Becky. Okay, now we're going to hear from a couple of startups who have got going during lockdown. Shortly, we're going to hear from Heidi Howard from How on Earth, a vegan deli. But first up, it's Rebecca Horton from RH Creations.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Horton, and I've set up a business called RH Creations back in June during lockdown. And with RH Creations, I support charities, particularly if they're small and micro in Devon, and supported them with their marketing, such as writing, photography and filmmaking. And I'm also looking into supporting micro charities with setting up their websites and social media channels, as well as helping with storytelling by producing and marketing books. The help that I've received for my business was, it started off from the Prince's Trust and Positive People, and I've also received help from Jonathan Palfrey, who is a creative director with MGV Productions. That the challenges that I've had to face was dealing with difficult clients through emails and also the routine, particularly with self-employment, there is no stable routine. It's pretty much like a yo-yo. So that was the main challenge I've found so far. The main highlights for me is meeting a range of people, whether that's through Zoom or face-to-face, and particularly before lockdown, with one of my clients, I've supported them with providing photography, and for me it was knowing that I'm supporting others through being creative and just being so grateful to be able to work with them, and I would love to be able to continue. You can see my other work on www.rebeccahorton.com, and thank you very much, and I wish you the best of luck for your businesses.
Hello, my name is Heidi Howard, and I am one of the family team behind Howard Deli in South Street, Exeter. We're a new business. We opened on the 15th of July after signing the lease at the beginning of January. We then had a couple of false starts due to open in March, but obviously the national shutdown and a relative who was shielding prevented us from doing that. So we eventually got going on the 15th of July. We had lots of queues of people very excited to try our new experience. We offer a fully plant-based range. We specialise in plant-based meat alternatives ourselves, and also cater for people that still really enjoy meat but want to try something a bit different. Very focused on customer service, and we're just changing and adapting our business as we go through the COVID-19 pandemic. Won't say it hasn't been challenging, it's been very challenging, but we've had amazing support from all the other local independent traders in Exeter and from the council itself. I think we are a wealth of talent in Exeter. We have some incredible businesses doing amazing and unique things, and I still think coming to the high street does offer an experience. During the pandemic, we have also offered home delivery for people that are shielding, which I think is also really important. And we do ask all our customers to adhere to strict COVID rules so we can all stay safe. Super positive beginning for us. We don't actually know any better because we've only started in a pandemic, and we hope that our business will only grow from this point forward. And we hope to see many of the other local independent businesses also get through this and come out the other side super positive.
Some more really positive news from businesses in and around the Greater Exeter area. Congratulations to both of those new organisations. Right, following on from that then, we're going to hear from Matthew Cousins from Building Greater Exeter and how that is involved with Exeter Works. Now, if you do have any inquiries about Exeter Works, maybe you've got some questions or you have news or stories you'd like to share with us, please do email Exeter Chamber of Commerce. You can do that by getting in touch via inquiries@exeterchamber.co.uk. That's inquiries@exeterchamber.co.uk if you have any questions or news about Exeter Works. But for now, take it away, please, Matthew Cousins.
We here at Building Greater Exeter are really excited to be on board supporting this important initiative for the city. When the idea was proposed, we felt that it met all the aims of what Building Greater Exeter was trying to achieve. Our aim is to support the construction industry to access the skilled talent they need now and in the future. There is already a deficit in the number of skilled workers, and as the current workforce ages and retires, this shortfall will only get bigger. We can work with Exeter Works to position the construction industry and the careers within it as good employment and career options for people. Often the construction industry is viewed as a last resort for people who couldn't get work elsewhere. We are hoping to change that image and to show that there is a vast range of roles for people who can use their skills to improve our built environment. We are so pleased to be able to support Exeter Works on behalf of our full partners. A wide variety of companies who are involved in all aspects of the building trade, many of whom are committed to supporting the project directly. Construction remains a key sector for employment within the city. So many projects have been able to continue during the current situation, and there is a lot of building going on. The city continues to have growth ambitions, particularly in its housing delivery, and we will need a new workforce with the right skills to be able to deliver this. As well as new builds in the pipeline, Exeter City Council has received a grant to retrofit 120 homes within the city. The latest REC jobs report shows a demand for QS and design engineers, which are not often viewed as traditional construction roles and would suit many people who would never consider a job in construction. There is also a need to recruit more tradespeople. Bricklayers and dryliners are always in short supply. There is, however, an excess of labourers. So the message is people want skilled labour, and that takes time and it takes training. We know it will be a difficult time for many people, but there are still jobs and opportunities out there for people, and the construction industry is no exception. We'll be looking forward to working collaboratively with the Exeter Works partnership as the initiative develops, ensuring that people are fully aware of the employment and training opportunities available to them in the construction sector. Our partners are able to offer a wide variety of advice, support, courses, and more to individuals who are interested in a career in the construction sector. We felt it important to be involved. We should be working together as a city to support people who need to find employment as a result of the current situation. Moving forward, the city will come out of this a stronger place. And if building Greater Exeter is to stay true to its name, then the people we'll have helped through Exeter Works will be instrumental in this. Thank you.
Okay then, that is it for today's show and this month's show. In fact, thank you to all our contributors. We had possibly our biggest amount ever on a Refocus or a lockdown show. So brilliant. It's been really fantastic. Thank you very much indeed to everybody involved. We have another chamber event taking place this evening, 5 o'clock. It's all about electric vehicles. It's called Electric Shock. The link to join us will be in the chat for you right now, okay? It's all about electric vehicles, how that works with car dealerships, and a new project called Co-Charger as well. So as I say, if you want to join us for that, 5 o'clock tonight, the link is in the chat for that. We're also going to be having a Zoom chat after this. If you want to ask any more questions about Exeter Works, or if you have anything you'd like to add, any news stories, things like that, again, link for that chat is there in the chat box as we speak right now. And on November the 5th, Exeter Chamber of Commerce Meet the New Member event. Guess where the details are for that? They're in the chat as well. So we hope to see you there. So 3 things you can go and do right now. Register for either one of those or all 3 of those if you would love to. But once again, on behalf of all the team behind the scenes, thank you for joining us this month. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you all next month for another Exeter Chamber of Commerce Refocus show. Thank you.